Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Getting ready for the weekend, everyone. Good to see you all. Just checking everyone on social. Good to see you, everyone. Looks like everyone is here, logged in. Good. Good to see you, Alita. Good to see you, Jeff, Michael. Wow, we're already what, 1 week, 2 weeks in. My God, we're right around the corner. What a great day. Listen, quick news announcement. Remember, market is closed on Monday, Martin Luther King Day. I mean, it's like every weekend's like end up being a new holiday. But so just be just remember, we're going to be closed. So market's closed. I hate holidays. You probably know it, which leads me into today, which we're going to talk about it. Market's down about 95 points on the Dow, which, a lot of people are going to be going away today. They're going to make it a long weekend, but we have a big snowstorm that's coming up. And with the big snowstorm and with, all this stuff, you got stocks like Boyle that's starting to make a little bit of move. Weather obviously has a lot to do with it. We'll talk a little about that. And we're also going to talk about a brokerage firm refuses, one of the largest brokerage firms, most powerful brokerage firms in the world, does not want their clients to buy the ETF crypto. We're going to talk a little about that too. But before we do that, let's talk about what some of you missed yesterday, because yesterday was a pretty nice, fun day. We had this nice little stock right here that I made a big move right here. Just hide these right here. So we had this LAES. What a nice, inexpensive stock move. You could see here at 9 o'clock this morning, stock had a nice move from $2 up until 11 o'clock, ran to a whopping $2.90. Nice iceberg orders, nice move. And then it did a little bit of shake. And then some of you that come in the middle of the day ran all the way to $3.50. So that's $2 at $3.50. If you do the math, if you only got 20% that move, you did pretty damn well. And then obviously the crash came in the afternoon, and everyone should have saw that happening. We teach this in class. You see the stocks not breaking higher highs, great higher highs here. Then we started making higher lows. And then you know what? If you didn't get out, this is bad luck. That's where you get crushed. Remember, it's all about playing the game and know how things go. And that's what happened there. Roma also was a pretty good stock. Now, if you were in the meeting in our class yesterday from when the market was opening, we were talking about Roma, and you know that me and Josh were kind of saying, hey guys, be very careful, Roma. It was a new IPO, went all the way to $6, was at $12, been around for 3 days. And it was just very, very volatile, but it was a quick mover. If you were more of an advanced trader here, been around for a while, you probably caught on to it. That stock ran from 3 to almost 6, about 100% over the course of the day. Nice little move. Oscar was phenomenal. I don't know what's going on with this company. I know we were talking about it too, telling you the funny story about how I owned Oscar and stuff. But Oscar, it was a slow mover. It was very tradable, but it had that big move early this morning. You could see it right here, and then it came back down, and then started just dwindling up little by little. I don't have the patience to trade that stock, but you know what? Those are the stocks that we do a little bit more of a swing trade. And then DCGO was really nice going into the close. This stock got destroyed, went from $5, and went all the way down to this $2.90. And you could see it right here. It was the reason why I like this stock is it happened over the course of the day. It wasn't an overnight crash. So it made a little bit of a comeback. And, when you look over here, you can see it did really good in the afternoon. So it was a great afternoon runner. It ran from 320 all the way to 350. Wasn't a huge winner, but you know what? It was, reasonable. And that pretty much does that. Now, the couple of stocks are getting crushed. Remember what I told you, buy on rumor, sell on news. Now, regarding about all the crypto stocks, we've done very, very well on the swing trade on it. If you've been watching me and you've been watching the videos, I was even talking about it on the TV shows and all that. And it finally got approved. And you saw a lot of us got into Coinbase right around 90, around 100, right around here. And the stock had a huge run within a month, ran all the way to 180. And this is where you need to learn the lesson right here. This is where we had the problem right here. So 150, when they made this big crash right here, a lot of us saw this coming. That's when the rumors started coming out. That's when people started selling into it. And, Marrow was obviously one of the other big movers that thing was at $10. I ran to 30. That was up 200%. Remember, we don't just day trade here. We swing trade. So if you're watching on social media, and by the way, if you watch on social, on the top left-hand corner, grab your damn phone, scan the QR code, get in our trading room, because you'll see how we trade these things all day. That's why I've been around for 30 years. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and ring that bell, okay? So you get the alerts when we're on. But regarding about these stocks, Vanguard. Does anybody, by the way, does anyone know who Vanguard is? You really ever hear about Vanguard, okay? Anybody know who Vanguard is? Good. I'm glad a bunch of you do. Vanguard is probably the second largest brokerage firm in the world. You probably don't even know that. They're right up there with BlackRock. Okay, so BlackRock got it, and then Vanguard is is right side by side. I always figured maybe Goldman Sachs, and some of you probably think JP Morgan. Which, by the way, they did come out with the banks came out with their earnings today, and a couple of them did pretty well. Some of them didn't. But Vanguard what did they say to him? Vanguard won't let any of his clients buy any of the ETFs. That's basically what he told them. I was like, all right, no problem. So that even spoils more into those things that take off. Now that's just the ETF. And remember, the stocks that we're trading are like miners and the public companies, like Coin, where you could trade on it, like the brokerage accounts, the blockchain, stuff like that. So it's not about we trade Bitcoin. We basically, we're trading these other things with it. But anyway, let's go around the world of the stock market and see what's going on. Buffett likes Vanguard. Yeah, well, Vanguard is Buffett. Listen, that guy could like poop on a guy's shoe and say and then the value of that shoe will go up $1 million. I mean, anything that guy said, you can go. He's got so much power. The only thing I got a little upset with Buffett, he was a big fan of Delta, and then I found out he sold it, and I lost money on that. So, and I'm a big fan of Delta, and I think I took a little personal once in a while, and I did lose money on Delta a while, but because he was a big fan of it too. So, not that he probably flies it. Anyway, let's go see what's going on in the morning, because there are a couple of stocks that are moving this morning. I want to start off with the AUVI. So the AUVI right here has got a nice little iceberg order that's pushing up here. Let me fix something up over here. Let me get my screen so I could split it like always, so you guys could share and see what the hell I'm looking at. Open screen. Let me open up my Bookviewer. Let's go to the NASDAQ. Let's look over here. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So we got this one stock right here that's making a move, AUVI. And gotta get my legal pad over here so we can write these symbols down. Remember, I do my symbols as we're going live right now. So we have a couple of stocks that we've been watching, but doesn't mean that we're going, things change. Remember, program trading kicks in at 9 a.m. So there's always a new list of stocks out there. So AUVI has a decent amount of buyers here. You see 5,000 over there, right down there at, was that 276? Yeah, and now remember, there are other ECNs out there. And I'm seeing over here on level 4, we got a 28,000. So there's a lot of support right around this 280. So it's a slow moving stock. It's got good spread, but I love the volume, 7 million shares. And maybe if you haven't noticed, this stock was a $55 stock last year. Took a big hit. So is it a swing trade? It could be if we get another couple of days like this. But as of right now, it looks like it's going to make the Cyber Trading University watch list. Another one that's the second biggest percentage gainer, up 22%, is this MDMA. Now, MDMA, I didn't really see that much out there. There was a big iceberg order around 348, and he pulled his order. He's not there anymore. Was it MDAI? AI. Whenever you hear the word AI, you think of like AI, like artificial intelligence, and obviously we know everything that's been going on with AI, but I didn't really see too much out here with iceberg orders. So you can see it's not really going anywhere. I'll put this on the B list, MDAI. So we'll keep an eye on that. AERT, another one. We had a big iceberg order earlier around 8 o'clock in the morning. Looks like he pulled it. You can see it's not really going anywhere. We got some support levels around 3. AERT. Yeah, you're not really seeing that much orders out there. No 5-digit share buyers or sellers. Everything's like 4 digits and 3 digits. So this one is going to go on the B list. ART. What else we got? What else we got going on over here? This one is garbage. Roma. That was the stock that we just talked about that had that big move yesterday. And it's starting to move a little bit, but I would be careful. That stock is very, very volatile. JTAI, another AI. Is it really an AI? I don't know. Is the AI stock starting to make moves? But it's on a downtrend. It's a little bit of a downtrend. Now look what happens. We're at the seventh biggest percentage gainer out of the 20,000 stocks that are trading. That shows you right now things look pretty slow. Losers didn't find any good shorts out there. Nothing looks pretty attractive to trade. New York Stock Exchange. I saw this VIM. This wasn't that bad. And does it have any iceberg? Yeah. So this one wasn't bad. Okay. It had a pretty decent iceberg order. Let me bring it up over here so you guys could see it. Zim. So Zim, you see a big iceberg order right there for 50,000 at 1445, 18,000. So it does got some nice iceberg orders right down at 1445. So right here, you can see how it kind of tested right here around 8 o'clock. It's starting to go up. I'm not seeing any real sellers out there up until about 5:15. You see 3,000, not any big sellers. But this one looks, as of right now, which is very, very rare in the New York stock, with a decent push. So, but once again, we have to see when the market opens up. Anything else out there on the New York? Usually not. Good. What is this? GDXD. This ain't. This one's going back down. Ooh, wasn't I just talking about Delta? What happened? Did Delta come out with earnings? Delta didn't look like it did too well today. I was such a big fan of Delta. Delta didn't. Oh my God, I'm actually flying it next week. But Delta, wow, putting that on a watch list. You know why I like what? You know why? Because it has good volume, good volatility, and that works out. And another stock we're going to throw on there is Boyle. So Boyle's looking pretty good. And if we need gas, Boyle's where it's at. Okay. So where there's a long on Boyle, there's going to be a short on KOLD. Because KOLD, you can see it right here, had a big run up. If this is the short, so if it's having a bad market, this went from 45 up to 115. Now it's down to half. Now just keep in mind, these stocks are Boyle and KOLD are very, very, very volatile. They're not easy stocks to day trade. So even though you think they're easy, they're be very careful on that. All right, a couple of things. Linda, what else we got going on here? Sammy Fausto is sit in the middle near the aisle, not the window seat. Yeah, you're damn right. Hopefully it's not a Boeing Max jet, but I think they're all grounded, so I think I'm okay. I think we're going to be flying an Airbus. All right. Anything else out there that we missed out? Now, remember, everybody, market, be very careful. It's probably going to be on a slow side. We always find something, but just be very, very careful today because it's the weekend, which is a 3-day weekend. So we're not going to pretty much, we don't want to get too crazy. I looked at the bank stocks. I mean, I'll bring them up really quick. I had them right here. Where are they? What do we had on bank stocks right here? So we had JP Morgan. I mean, I'll just look at them really quick, just see what they're doing. JPM. I mean, you can see that the earnings came out. It's kind of flat. You know, the stock's been on a great run up. JP Morgan. I think JP Morgan's one of the most best. Bank of America. You know, the banks did really, really well with the interest rates. Citibank. I mean, they all had good earnings, but they're not really going anywhere right now. We'll keep an eye on them when the market opens up. What's it BK doing? Yeah, that one's doing really good too. Great trends, but banks are obviously really, really benefiting from a lot what's going on with the interest rates and stuff. Only time they got caught with their pants down is the financial crisis. All right, guys, let's get ready for the market to open up. Once again, if you're watching on social media, just make sure you take your phone, scan the QR code, make sure you like us and friend us and ring the bell. Guys, remember, big event next week. We have the Wealth 365. We're going to post up the link up again. Please register for it. We got a lot of promos we're going to be giving out for that. If you have not registered, we just put it up there right now. And we'll also throw it in the cyber group room. Oh, wait, we already have it in there, right? We have it in, we have it on our social media. Good. So if you just make sure you guys click on, you got about 15 minutes, just got time, register for it, and we'll see when the market opens up. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 15 minutes when the market starts trading. And if I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. Happy trading, everyone.